I'm a chef, so my question across to everybody, right from the entrepreneurs to ingredients company owners and the chefs, is what is the trend that you all are looking at in the coming 2 years or 1 year? How do we look at 26? How do we look at 2028? And how do we look at 2030 as we see Bharat rising? And what is the trend on food that we look at? So anybody can start rapidly answering this.
Less than 30 seconds, guys,
Yes.
for the answer.
Okay, less than 30 seconds, it's a little tough. But I strongly believe there will be a lot of shift towards automation in the sense people, chefs have magical hands, but unfortunately they have only two. So when they are trying to scale it up, I believe this automation, standardization of recipes, using ingredients with right particular alkaloids, all are extremely important. And I think the future is towards that, more of automation. Smart way of doing, preparation.
Great. Anyone else, please?
Yeah, the trend what is going on right now and what I can see for next 2-3 years is this modern Indian globalization. But yes, we will see after some time a shift towards basics. People want to eat that back to basic food. If I'm ordering something good food, yes, I need that proper quantity, proper quality, authenticity. Modern at one level, we will start seeing a shift towards basics also after 2-3 years.
Okay.
People wanted to eat authentic food rather than going on modern Indian. एक लेवल के बाद we have to come back to basics.
So are you saying fusion, Indian fusion जो है थोड़ा back seat लेगा and
Authenticity वापस आएगा.
वापस आएगा, okay?
I think maybe we'll also look at simpler menus. We won't want fancy jargons on the menus, but we want ingredients that are on the menu. Because a lot of diners now want to know what they're eating. They want to know where the ingredient comes from. They want to know where probably if for example you're using a burrata, they want to know who's the fromager. If you're making it in-house or you're getting it from a fromager, who's the fromager? They want to know that. So it's going to go back to getting those simpler menus and not using those fancy jargons and getting back to simple local ingredient based menus.
Lovely. So we got simplicity, we got authenticity coming in, going back to the basics, and we've got automation already there. Yes.
So I feel that regional cuisine is going to come back, and regional cuisine is going to be back not only as food by itself, but the fusion that you're saying is going to die out is actually going to be the style of presentation, because nowadays people, like we said, you eat with your eyes, then your nose, and then the mouth in the end. So the eye appeal has become very important. So I think the chefs nowadays are being tested with their skills is not only of the specific cuisine that they do, but how do they merge different techniques. Like even for a paratha, you can do a Malwari paratha, you can do a puff pastry paratha nowadays. So you'll see a lot of people doing a puff pastry paratha, center filling it like with a patty. So it copies something like a burger, but it is more healthier. So people are wanting to try these changes, but they also want to know what is really working for them and regionally accepted.
Typically, when an entrepreneur goes and sees a lot of footfall at a particular place, he would feel like there are enough and more people. Why don't I go and open the store? I think the basic mistake that we do is understanding the consumer profile, the value proposition, and the kind of mindset he has. The same guy going to a Ambient Gurgaon and buying a Zara, the same girl going to a Lajpat Nagar may not feel like entering a Starbucks at that time, because her perception and the value proposition that she's there for is very different. So we had opened a Starbucks at Lajpat Nagar. It was one of our first stores in 2013 and when we took all the international team, they were jabbed looking at the kind of footfall. It was better than New York. But then we couldn't do well. So people were coming, parking their 1 crore rupee car and going to that Ram Laddu wala and having it. While we were looking at the first floor, why people are not entering. So we realized when you are in a local market where people want to have local food, you cannot have an international cafe and open. Since that day, I have not seen any of the Indian cafes also opening in Lajpat Nagar or Karol Bagh or Rajouri Gardens.
They don't work there.
None of them
No,
open.
don't work there.
Yeah. So just out of my experience, I think Akash would know there is a city in Andhra Pradesh called Helluru. So I think you guys operate there. So what I have understood is in T3 cities, taking a property which is visible to the audience, that is more important. The moment you are taking a, let's say, any suburb in a different way, so that becomes a bad story for the whole brand. So I think we had taken one property. I think still we are continuing, but we are struggling with the numbers. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.